guys! In today's discussion, we're going to be examining key insights presented in one of Psych to Go's most popular videos. This video actually hit over 1 million views, over 11 million views, and we're going to be exploring the psychological concepts and the themes that it highlights in a much greater depth. So enjoy, sit back, and relax.
Children should always expect from their parents love and care. But what if the parents are toxic? How would you feel if I told you that in 2008, the Administration of Children and Families in the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services reported that more than 50,000 children were officially counted as victims of emotional abuse?
Now, over 50,000 children in the U.S. alone. That is a huge number. Emotional abuse is a deeply damaging form of maltreatment. It often goes unseen but leaves lasting scars. Now, unlike physical abuse, emotional abuse can be subtle, manifesting through persistent criticism, rejection, threats, humiliation, or isolation by caregivers or trusted adults. These harmful patterns erode a child's self-worth, impact brain development, and increase the risk of long-term mental health issues, such as anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Despite its invisibility, emotional abuse can be just as harmful, if not more enduring, than physical harm. And yet, it is often underreported due to the lack of visible evidence. The systemic challenge lies in detecting and addressing these cases early, as many victims suffer in silence within their own homes. Strengthening education for parents, expanding trauma-informed care in schools, and ensuring robust social support systems are essential steps to breaking this cycle and safeguarding the emotional well-being of vulnerable children.
Whether hurtful words are intended to cause pain or not, they can leave marks and memories from a short time to a lifetime.
Regardless of intent, hurtful words can leave invisible scars that impact kids both in the short and long term, often shaping how they see themselves and interact with the world. Even when spoken in moments of frustration or without malicious aim, words that belittle, shame, or dismiss can deeply wound a person's sense of self-worth, especially when they are repeated over time. In the short term, this can lead to anxiety, sadness, or withdrawal, while in the long term, it can contribute to chronic self-doubt, low self-esteem, relationship difficulties, and even mental health disorders such as depression or complex trauma. The brain processes emotional pain in ways strikingly similar to physical pain, meaning that verbal wounds can hurt just as much and often last longer than physical injuries. Children and adolescents are especially vulnerable as their identities are still forming and they often internalize negative messages as the truth. Recognizing the power of words, cultivating emotional awareness, and promoting affirming communication are critical to fostering resilience and preventing lasting psychological harm.
Hurtful remarks can come from loved ones, such as parents, and the psychological and emotional damage can be detrimental to a lot of people, especially their children. The way parents raise their children and behave around them sets up the basic ground which builds their personality and self-esteem.
And this is so true. A parent's behavior serves as the blueprint for a child's developing personality and self-esteem, shaping not only how the child views themselves, but also how they engage with others and navigate life's challenges. From infancy, children absorb emotional cues and behavioral patterns from their primary caregivers, internalizing messages about love, worth, safety, and identity. Supportive, responsive parenting fosters secure attachment, emotional regulation, and confidence, whilst harsh, neglectful, or inconsistent behavior can lead to insecurity, low self-worth, and maladaptive coping mechanisms. When parents model empathy, resilience, and healthy communication. Children are more likely to mirror those qualities, building a strong, stable sense of self. Conversely, when children are frequently criticized, ignored, or controlled, they may struggle with shame, anxiety, or people-pleasing tendencies as they mature. Ultimately, the emotional environment created by parents or primary caregivers doesn't just influence childhood. It lays the groundwork for lifelong psychological patterns, underscoring the profound responsibility and power inherent in parenting. Thank you so much, everyone, and that concludes today's video. We're going to be taking each of the 8 points separately in 8 different videos, and the first one is on body image and physical identity, so stay tuned.